Ikaris from the Eternals. So the costume is quite complicated. There's like lots of patterns and stuff on it. But let's give this a go. Right. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hip pause if I go too fast. So we start with his eyes. Center point of my page is about here. His head is like in the top half. Center line for my page is about there. So the eyes are just up over to the right. We go typical sort of comic book style. So we go diagonal, cross, diagonal, down. And then we will bring in there. We kind of thicken up his eyelashes a little bit more maybe. Right, and then his iris, just a sort of half circle in the middle, coming down like so. And then his pupil. The center like that. You don't have to do much else in the way of like eyelashes and all this kind of stuff. You could add a tear duct maybe. We want like an extra line just for his eyelid down there. And then an eyelid line above, right? So his eyelid lines seem to like come right across the top of his eye here and sort of down the back. And his eyebrow, quite big, right? So a spike kind of there. We go down and up and curve down there. Spiking back up, down to the front. You know, you could have some hair and stuff there. Okay, so the other eye, so your eye width across, measure his eye, fits in between both of them. That's where the next eye will start. So you go up, diagonal, across, diagonal down, like so. And we don't have to draw the bottom eyelid, so we just go in, especially when the eyes are this small. It's kind of easier to just go like that and then add a tear duct. So you're leaving a gap. And then his iris, half circle just coming around here. And his pupil, just coming down from the top. Like so, maybe like a bit of an eyelid line on the bottom. Corner, and then on the top here as well. So it just goes up, tracks with the top of his eyelid line, and then comes down the back there. Eyebrow, same again, real pointy at the front, and it's this hooked line going up, down, spike in here, and then around, down to there. And just add some lines at the front. Same for his nose, right? So we've got like two nostrils just down here. And these all join together in the middle, like so. And the skin for the nostrils, the outside line just here, and it lines up with the inside of his, see his tear duct? So the outside of the nose lines up with the inside of his eyes, okay? And then his nostrils, you just darken those up a little bit, add some shadow to them. Then we just give him a slight nose line just here. Like that. Sometimes you can add more to that if you want, so you can add like the outside, sort of the bridge of his nose, maybe another line lightly in there. And then, so his mouth, right? So straightforward, kind of downturned kind of mouth. So we go up, cross, little dip in the middle, back up, cross, bottom lip line, curving around underneath, back up to there. And the mouth usually lines up with the pupils as well. And then his top lip. Curved line there. And we can bring these down a little bit, just going that way. Okay, so we could have some lines just coming from the side of the nose, and then like a shadow underneath his bottom lip. Then his chin, square enough kind of chin here. Something about his mouth I don't like. Can't put my finger on it. I need to fix it a little bit. Okay, maybe a little bit better. I'm not sure. What do you think? It's okay to change things. You know, if you see something you don't like, just change it. So let's go. Jaw. Up this way. He's got a pretty strong jaw. So you're stopping about mouth level for the jaw. And then you'll turn, go up the side of his face, like so. So we can see like his cheekbones. Coming in here. His jaw there like that. So real characteristic superhero style face. And then his ears come up from here, right from his sideburn sort of area. Ears come around. So. And then the hairline. So it goes up. So the forehead is about the same size as the nose, right? So the nose here to here is about the same as here to here. So your top of the forehead will be about there. And then his hairline will just come around, it'll kind of zigzag across. Like that. And then the other way. He's got like hairline coming down there. And then like side of his head, temples. Stuff inside here. Maybe like some wrinkles coming across his forehead. And then ear lines inside. So easiest way is always this sort of letter J kind of thing. Like that. And you can add more detail to it if you want. So he just has a standard sort of superhero face. Kind of a Superman type character. And he's got like a part in his hair just here. So really kind of like Superman. Right, and then we go just around, bump around for his hair. Because his hair kind of parts and goes, you know, just around this way. It just comes down the side here. Texture lines on it, sort of as much as you want. Right, so then his collar and his uniform. So neck comes down from the jaw, there, and then this comes in, down. So we'll get the main sections in, and then we'll do all those details on it. Right, and then the back of it comes out for his shoulder right here, his trapezius. So a male shoulder, about face width. Okay, but he's got like armor on and stuff, so there's like a shoulder pad here. Comes out like so, and then down. Right, so you're about the width of his face. It's about that. Yeah, but if there's a little bit more because of the armor. So I go here. So if that's there, we go out a little bit more. So this shoulder pad really defines his shoulder. So like that. Then we have these parts that go out and down. This kind of comes around his chest. Down there. The same thing over here. So this comes across the middle. Down. What line is this now? Just trying to line it up. There is that. Yeah, so that's there. Okay, I'm just gonna guess. So we go, it's like underneath his ear, sort of there. So we go in there somewhere. And then we have like another sort of armpit, sort of chest line area there. Like that, right? And then there's lots of golden lines and stuff all over this costume, okay? So you've got like a circle in here. So you can change these if you should be drawing with a pencil. So draw these with pencil and you'd color them gold afterwards. That's my recommendation. There's like another one here. Sorry, now I've got to Google this costume because it's different. I'm looking at two different pictures and So we can see a sort of a line coming across this circle here. And then there's like another circle inside. And then this goes out. I think it goes around again. So we'll just do these 3 lines right first. Okay, and then there's squares inside. Okay, and then there's like 2 that come down here. Meet another one that goes around to the top. So there's like another line that goes around to the top like that. So this is always complicated doing stuff like this, so take your time. Okay. And then we go again kind of thing. Let's see. So this goes like up. Lines up with these. That should line up with that one. That's a bit of a mistake, sorry. So that should actually come out from here. Another one goes down that way. Another one coming across here. More there. And this comes down that way. That way. And then his collar lines. So he's got some on his collar. Down here. So one that comes up this way, one that comes up this. So many lines on this guy. Right, so then these come down here. And then this like goes out to the corner up there. And then 2 that come down underneath that. Right, and then another sort of circle or something in here with lines that come off it. And this is like the hardest part of drawing him. And there's all this lettering. You could do this any way. I'm just gonna kind of make it up. Just these kind of ruins or something. Like that. Okay, and then the stuff on his shoulder. So we got like golden square with, you guessed it, lines coming across it. And this shoulder pad has like an edge line to it. And more golden lines on that. And yes, I regret drawing this guy. It's so complicated, man. My brain hurts. So that goes that way, and then more like circles out here. Phew. Okay, and then so I'll give him some like neck muscle lines just in here as well. And Adam's apple, of course. And then like maybe some hatching just here on his chest sort of area, just to show it's a bit shadowy. Right, and then of course thickening up edge lines on characters like this always helps. Okay, but I think that'll do. That's how to draw Ikaris from the Eternals. Hope it was helpful.